What's going on, everybody? My name is Melvin Ward, the one and only, and this is Mel's News. Here at Mel's News, we talk about current events, world news, sports, or things that's happening local in your community. And today we're talking about current events, which is going to be, yes, the same subject, COVID-19, but not specifically COVID-19, but someone who supposedly has COVID-19. Florida native Christian Perez was pulled over for a DUI. As he was taken into custody, Perez tells the sheriff that he was displaying, or he had coronavirus type symptoms. So he begins to cough, which the sheriff at that time, or at that moment, puts a mask on him. But Perez purposely takes off the mask and starts just coughing on purpose. So the sheriff uses physical force to put the mask back on and then puts him into jail. And now he's being charged for DUI plus assault of a law enforcement officer. So now the bond is $3,000. People, what are you doing? Or what are we doing as a nation? We can't just, purposely cough. Now, the COVID-19 is considered like a deadly weapon. You can't just purposely cough on somebody or lie and say that I have the coronavirus. so you can let me off. No, brother, that's just gross. That's nasty. You are putting literally people's lives in danger. So cover your mouth. Why would really? In sports, the super middleweight WBO champion Billy Joe Saunders has been suspended in the UK. He has his license suspended on 2 accounts. First account is that he was showing men how to be domestically violent to their women, showing them how to beat their women on a punching bag if they're being annoying or nagging you during this whole quarantine of COVID-19, which is completely disrespectful and stupid. Yes, I'm calling you stupid. You're not a real man if you lay your hands on women. Second account is another thing that's idiotic and stupid. Or ignorant. So he calls the United Airlines and does a prank call and says that 3 of his friends on that plane were displaying COVID-19 like symptoms and they had it. So they were kicked off the plane, but then he later apologized and said, oh no, it was a prank. Bruh, seriously? Now you have probably, screwed up your old chances of fighting Canelo Alvarez for the WBO or the WBC, the WBA super middleweight titles. You completely just threw that completely out of the, completely out. People would please take this COVID-19 thing seriously. Y'all have no idea how serious this thing is. I think people aren't taking it that serious because it's not affecting them. And I think that's the biggest thing. If it's not affecting you, then, you can play around with it. I'm extremely blessed that it's not affecting me, and I don't have it, praise God. But I'm still taking this thing serious because I'm sympathetic and I can empathize with people, and, I can understand where they're coming from. People are dying and people are being sick. Loved ones are, leaving this earth. Billy Joe, Christian, come on now. For every action there's a reaction, and there's consequences to every action that we do. So come on now. Scent of the day. This is a portion of my show where I talk about a scent, give my reviews and my thoughts and opinions on it. So this scent of the day is coming from the house of Frank Olivier, which is Oud Touch, Eau de Parfum. So I'm going to spray and give you guys my opinion. So here we go. Okay, it's a very, very strong scent. It's one of those scents. Yeah, it's just one of those scents that you don't want to put a lot on because it's already such a strong, heavy scent. It has a scent of rose. Yeah, it has a very rosy scent. It's a very animalic scent. I think this scent here is one of those scents where you can kind of it's a natural male scent. You have to spray, maybe far off on yourself. You don't want to spray too close because it can be very strong and pungent and one of those scents where like it can be a little bit too much and kind of annoying. So Oud Touch by Franklin Olivier, I would probably grade this maybe like a B-. Meme of the day. Yes, this is the part of the show where I give my thoughts and opinions on a random meme. And you guys can send me a meme and I'll shout you out. You can send it to me via my Instagram, which is at Melvin S. Ward. You can follow me on Instagram at Melvin S. Ward and follow me on Twitter at Melvin S. Ward. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is just Melvin Ward. Click on the notification bell if you want notifications on daily videos every day. So this meme comes from an anonymous sender and it says, "Older people always poke me at weddings and say, hey, you're next." So I started doing the same thing to them at funerals. Yo, like that is messed up. That is completely, that's messed up. Like, what has the world come to? Like, oh man, would I do that at a funeral? No, I wouldn't do that at a funeral. That is completely mean. Like, so old people poke you at a wedding, which is it's an innocent thing. It's very innocent. It's a very innocent thing. They're just saying like, hey man, you're next. And I guess this person just gets annoyed, like, nah, maybe I don't want to get married. I enjoy going to weddings, but I just don't want to get married. So I guess it's like, well, how would you feel if I go to a funeral and poke you and say, hey, you're next? Oh, okay, all right, well, that's just messed up. And that's it today for Mel's News. I'm Melvin Ward, the one and only. Y'all be good, go out and be great, and God bless.